Fast Black History. Today we're meeting Percy Julian. Julian got his PhD despite being rejected from Harvard because of his race. Take it from Julian. Homeboy said, "No, I don't need your caucasity." He created treatments for glaucoma and arthritis. Black history is your history. Fast Black History. Y'all should know about my girl Zelda Wynn Valdez. She was a fashion designer, and I bet you already know her designs. That's right, she designed the Playboy bunny costume. Zelda also created the NAFAD, which supported black fashion designers. Dressing figures like Eartha Kitt and Dorothy Dandridge, her hip-hugging designs paved the way for red carpet dresses we see today. Oh, I'm sorry. Remember, Black history is your history. Fast Black History. Y'all all know Harriet Tubman, but I bet there's something you didn't know. She was the first woman to lead a military force in the US, and here's how she did it. Harriet partnered with Colonel James Montgomery, an abolitionist at the time. And with armed troops, they went to South Carolina. And imagine, right when the signal was given, slaves came running from their plantations in refuge with Harriet. Harriet, how many slaves were freed that day? 700. So Harriet was really that chick. I think she'd want you to remember, Black history is your history. Fast Black History. Y'all know about Jesse Owens? He grew up a weak child in the South, but Jesse became an Olympic gold medalist. That's right. In 1936, our homeboy attended the Berlin Olympics. And guess who was the host? For Nazis at the time, the Olympics were a way to showcase Aryan superiority. That's whack, right? But Jesse won 4 Olympic gold medals. 4! He broke Olympic records. Jesse's contributions paved the way for athletes we see today. Get out my shot. Oh, sorry. So applause for Jesse. And remember, Black history is your history. Fast Black History. This is Bessie Coleman. Bessie grew up with many brothers, but she was often teased because in France, women could learn to fly, where Bessie could not. Now to this, Bessie said, "Bet." She started taking French night classes.
Je suis habla español.
That's Spanish.
Oh.
Then Bessie moved to France and got her pilot's license, making her the first black... Wait, no, scratch that. Bessie's father was Native American, so she was the first African American and Native American to perform a public flight. So remember, Black history and Native American history is your history. There we go. Fast Black History. I'd like you to meet Oscar Michaud. Oscar was a film director in the 1920s. Running a homestead in South Dakota, he wrote stories.
The butler did it.
And as motion pictures gained popularity, so did Michaud's interest. And so our boy became the first African American to write and produce films. That's so cool! With racist stereotypes being the norm in the film industry, Michaud contradicted this, providing a more African American perspective. In the end, Oscar made 40 films. And because of Oscar, we can better see our creatives of color today. Move! Okay, say it with me. Black history is your history. Fast Black History. Today, let's learn about Jane Boland. Jane was a brilliant student and graduated high school at 15. Jane attended Yale and became the first black woman to earn a law degree at that college.
This is tight.
But that wasn't the only time Jane would break barriers. In 1939, Jane was sworn in as a family court judge, which means Jane Boland was the first black female judge in the US.
That's pretty cool.
Period. Jane served as a court judge for 20 years and helped diversify the court system. And I think we all know who our next judge should be. If you know, you know. Y'all, thank you so much for 200K, and say it with me. Black history is your history.